chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some people look and find the sunshine. I always look and find the rain. Some people make a winning sometime. I never even make a game. Look and find the sunshine. I always look and find the rain. Some people make a winning sometime. I never even make a game. Hoping to find a little bluebird someday. You know, oftentimes when I play for people like this, they always say, how can you do everything at once? You're three men in one. You're a concert pianist, you're an accompanist, you're a singer. How do you remember the notes? How do you remember the words? How do you do all this? How do you do it all at once? Well, I tell you, sometimes it gets pretty scary, but most of the time I can handle it because really it's all I've ever done since I was a child. When I was about 3.5 years old, my mother was a trained opera singer. And she would practice and vocalize all day long. And I would hear these melodies. And then at the dinner table, I'd jump down from my high chair and run to the piano, 3.5 years old. With one finger, I would pick out what I heard her practicing in the daytime like this. Which of course is Puccini's La Bohème. And so I did this for a while, and then one day my father said, by golly, I think that little guy's got some musical talent. We're going to take him to a piano teacher. So there I was, 3.5 years old, bundled up and sent down to the street to my first piano teacher. This suddenly turned into this. But not the first week. It took some years to be able to do that. But eventually I got to where I could play, and I went off to the college and studied music, and then I was sent off to the Juilliard School in New York City, where I studied Chopin, Liszt, Beethoven, Brahms, Mozart, Bach, Rachmaninoff, Tchaikovsky, Debussy, Ravel, all of those classic composers. They were beautiful, and I learned those beautiful pieces, and I toured Europe as a pianist playing those classic masterpieces, but all the time I kept picking out melodies from those classics and singing them, making up words, doing anything. I just wanted to sing worse than anything in the world. And then came the luckiest, happiest day of my life. I met a crazy, ridiculous, funny woman that said, well, of course you must sing, of course you must do pops, of course you must do it all. You must play popular music, classical music, you must entertain people and make them happy. And of course that's what she's done. She's made people happy the world over. And I guess you know that lady is Phyllis Diller. And Phyllis has guided and influenced and inspired me for many, many years. We've been good friends for a long time. We've played together a lot, and not too long ago I was down at her house over in Brentwood. She has about 5 grand pianos in her house. You know, she's a very accomplished pianist herself. And we were playing at those pianos one day. I was at one and she was at another one, and I was playing this piece, and she said, oh, that's just fabulous. And so then she played it. And when she finished playing it, she threw up her hands and she said, oh, my heavens, I'm amazed at how many wrong notes that tuner tuned into my piano. And I think about that all the time because she is so humble. She is a gorgeous pianist. She makes fun of herself on everything, and we all love her for it. But she's been a great inspiration to me, and I guess almost basically you would have to say we have to thank Phyllis Diller for my being here tonight with you. So now I'm going to do one of Phyllis's favorite classics. This is Chopin's Polonaise. She loves this song. I've played it for her many times, and I have been privileged in the past to have performed the Polonaise on many glamorous instances with Pearl Bailey, Phyllis Diller, Lawrence Welk, the Vatican City in Rome, television commercial for the Cadillac motor car, and even I made a Chopin disco album a few years back using the Polonaise. So I've had a lot of fun with the Polonaise. Chopin wrote it around 1840, and then 100 years later in 1940, Hollywood got a hold of it and turned it into a big hit. Been played ever since, and it was made famous by Perry Como. It went like this. Till the end of time, long as stars are in the blue, long as there's a spring, a bird to sing, I'll go on loving you. disappear. I'll be there for you to care for you till all the laughter's gone, till the end of time, long as roses bloom in May. So take my heart in sweet surrender and tenderly say that I'm the one you'll love and live for till the end of time. Here's the way Chopin wrote it.